Hello everybody. Yesterday I put up a video on Facebook talking about that Islam is the solution, and they have been lying to you about what they told you about Islam. And my brother got my attention to explain to you why they are lying to you, why they are targeting Islam. So I said, okay, well, this is a good idea. Let me explain to you why they are targeting Islam. So there are a lot of different things they target in Islam for. One of those things is, before the 2000, they decided they want to invade 7 different countries. And those 7 different countries, they want to invade them for different reasons. Some of those countries, they want to invade them because they have resources in there that they want. So they want to go there and steal those resources, like Afghanistan as example. In Iraq, they want to invade Iraq because Iraq, they didn't like the president of Iraq. He does not like the sectioning United States have been putting on him, and he want to do his own things. He want to trade with whoever he wills, and he want to sell his oil with whatever currency he wanted. He does not want to do what United States telling him to do. So they didn't like that guy, so they want to get rid of him. And at the same time, he have a lot of oil in his country, so they want that oil. And we have another country which is Yemen, and we have another country which is Syria. Syria, why they want to invade Syria? Well, Syria, for 2 reasons. One of the reasons is Syria was flourishing, and their economy is getting good, and they are self-sufficient country, and they have everything they need in there, and they don't want them to be ahead. They don't want them to have. They don't want any country to go ahead. They want to keep the whole countries in the world behind. They want to be ahead. So that's one of the reasons they invade Syria and destroy Syria. And the other reason, they want to steal the oil. Syria have a lot of oil. And right now, as we speak, United States of America occupying 1/3 of Syria. And the third they occupying, surprisingly, is the 1/3 have oil in it. Right now, as we speak, they have a company there pumping oil out, and the name of that company is called Genie Energy. If you look it up and see the owners of this company, you will know that all of that scheming about Syria is for that oil. And we have Sudan and Somalia, and we have Libya. Libya also, they didn't like the president of Libya because he also does not want to do what they ask him to do. So they have all of this in mind before the 2000. So they want to invade all of those countries, but to invade all of those countries, they need reason to do so. So they don't have a reason. So Netanyahu gave them an idea. He said, well, we have to blow something up to start a war. And that's exactly what they did. They put explosive in the 2 towers in 9/11. And they blow up these 2 towers. It's inside job. This have nothing to do with Muslim. This is inside job. They did it with the help of Israeli and with the help of Netanyahu. So they put explosive inside those 2 towers. Those 2 towers did not fall from a fire or fall from the airplane, because if they fall from fire or an airplane, they will fall sideways. It's impossible to fall down like a pancake. They collapse like a pancake. That's how professional building, how they put the professional building down. They collapse them as a pancake with explosive. And that's exactly what they did. They killed 3,000 American that day, which is around the 2000, 9/11, so they can invade all of those countries. And now you say, okay, what does invading those countries have to do with Islam? Well, all of those countries I just mentioned, they have one thing in common, which is Islam, all of them Muslim countries. And to get there and to get the American people agree on them to go to this war and invade all of those countries one after another is they want to dehumanize Muslim. And that's exactly what they did. They blew up the two towers. They told you Muslim did it. At the time, Muslim have nothing to do with it. And then they hire more than 200 Islamophobe, and they flooded the main news media with it. All of them talking about Islam, 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 Islam. And they take things out of context from the Quran and telling people, look, what does the Quran say? Look, what does the Quran say? Sharia law, and they want to take over, and they oppress their women, and they this and this. And for almost 2 full years, they flooded the mainstream media in the United States. All of this for what? To dehumanize Muslim. When you dehumanize people, you can do whatever you want with them. That's what their mentality is. And that's exactly what they did with Hamas. Hamas did not kill civilian in the 7th of October. Hamas went in and unlife soldiers and took hostages. Israeli forces is the one who killed all of those innocent people, all of those not innocent, all of those civilians. And we have Israeli witness, saying Apache helicopters went in and start unlifing everybody, especially those kids was in the festival. They're running away and they start killing everybody. So Israel is the one kill all of those people. But what happened is Israel used that as a way to dehumanize Gazan and Palestinian people. They told you they cut 40 people's head so that they are savages. And they rape women, which is lies, both of them lies. And they told you they kill a lot of civilian, 1,100, that's not truth. They unlife almost 200 to 300 soldiers, Israeli soldiers. And they took between 200 to 300 hostages, but they did not kill civilians. And if happened, and they shot some civilians was by accident, but not on purpose. But the one who killed all of those around 800 civilian was the Apache helicopter, the one who went in and started shooting everybody. And if you look at those Israeli buildings, where is the Palestinian resistance went in, and you see the damage of those houses, you'll know this have been shelled by tanks and helicopter, big weapons, not by rifles, because the Palestinian resistance went in with rifles. It does not do this damage. But they use that to dehumanize them, okay? So they did that also on 9/11, dehumanize Muslims. And they told you Muslims is the one who blew up those two towers. So they can start something called war and terror. And the war and terror they started, and then they went down to that area, and they start invading country after a country after a country. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, Yemen, Somalia, Sudan, Pakistan. And all of it, they unlife millions of innocent people. For what? For a few elites. Few Zionist elites. The one who running our country, the one who running our government. Those big corporate and big banks, elite owners, Zionists, who is keep funding this AIPAC to keep bribing Congress and bribing President and all of his staff, so they can keep passing policies for all of those big corporates. And they went for all of those 7 countries for those elites, not because those countries cause a threat to the United States of America. No, they are on the other side of the planet. They have absolutely nothing can harm American citizen. But they lied to you. And they told you we're going to go there for your freedom. And all of that just lies. Okay? So this is one of the reasons why they are, why they told you all of those lies about Muslims. This is one of the reasons. The second reason is, I'm going to speak, but I don't want you to get offended. I'm not talking about you, but I'm speaking facts. They, in this country here in the United States, they was able to conquer Christianity. They was able to conquer all kind of religions in here in the United States, except Islam. And let me explain to you what I mean. They got your daughter out, and they got your mom out, and they got your grandmother and aunt out from their houses to use them as a product. And for pornography, for prostitution, stripping, and for all kind of things. They use them as a product. Modeling, so they can tax them. They got them out from the houses so they can tax them, and the other reason so they can indoctrinate their children. And the one more reason is because, so one of them to destroy the family. They want to destroy family because family is the most important thing and value. Why? Because when you have a family, the father go outside and work, and the mother inside the house taking care of her children. She's gonna raise those children right. She's gonna teach them manners, morals. She's gonna teach them principle, values, respect. She's gonna teach them about God and respect of God and the fear of God. And they don't want this in your children. How are they gonna take your children to war and kill for them? How are they gonna get your children to use them in pornography and use them in prostitution and use them for modeling and all of this kind of low life jobs, low human values? They can't. If you're raising your children with values and respect and manners and morals and put God fear in their heart, and they know what's sin and what not sin, they will not be able to do that. So they decided to get the women out from the house, and they will hit 3 birds in 1 stone. First, they destroy the family. Second, they will use your mom and sister and aunt and grandmother to work for them and use them as a product. And third, they will indoctrinate your children in the schools. In the schools where they are controlling the curriculums. So they did that here in the United States. And then they take God out of school here in the United States. And they put Darwin theory in the school here in the United States. Right? And then they start teaching your children other things. Gay stuff. They're not just teaching it. They want to put it inside our throat. They push it down in our throat and teach it to our children. And not just that. They're teaching your children they are trapped in the wrong body. It does not matter what their gender is. They can choose whatever they want. That's what they teach in the children. And they allow the children to go do surgery. That's legal to do surgery and cut part of their body off and take hormone blockers. All of that indoctrination for what? For one reason. They want the kids to grow up, all what they know is just what they told them by the media and by the officials and by the school curriculums that they control. And they don't know anything else in the world. And all what they want them to do, just take care of their pleasure. Follow your desire. Whatever your desire is, just follow it. They don't want you to ask them what they're doing. They don't want you to stand for justice. They don't want you to have God in your life. You understand? So they did a lot of things here in the United States. And all of it is bad for society and bad for the human race. They tried to do that in Muslim country. They couldn't. They tried to get the women out of their houses in Muslim country. They couldn't. Why? Because of Islam. Islam prevent women to do that, to go and use women as a product. Islam prevent them from doing that. They tried to indoctrinate the children there. They couldn't. Why? Because of Islam. Okay, they try to get the Muslims to take loans the way they got you to take loans and live your life off of loans. Loans with interest. Everything in your life by loans. Car loan, house loan, dishwasher loan, furniture loan, TV loan, everything loan, and they take interest off of you, right? They got you to do that. Even a sin. If pornography is sin, they got you to do that. Fornication is sin, and they got you to do that, which is normal here in the United States. Nobody even think about it as a sin anymore. Stripping is sin. It's a huge sin. And all of this kind of pornography, all of it is a sin. And they got you to do it. So they try in the Middle East, in the Muslim countries, to get women to do this stuff. They couldn't. Why? Because of Islam. So Islam in their face everywhere they go. They're trying to get the Muslim to take loans with interest. They couldn't. Why? Because of Islam. They trying to get the women to strip for them and work for them so they can make money off of their back, use them as a product. They couldn't. Why? Because of Islam. They got you to drink alcohol. It's a routine and something normal in here, right? Even if it's bad, really bad, it's killing you slowly, destroying your body and destroying you do really, really bad things when you drink alcohol. And it's sin, but they got you to do it. Everybody drinking alcohol is a normal thing, right? They tried to do that for Muslim countries. They couldn't. Why? Because Islam prevent them from doing that. They tried to get Muslim people to go and fight in their dirty war and kill innocent people all over the world. They couldn't. Why? Islam preventing those men from doing it. It's similar to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali refused to go to Vietnam War. Why? Because Islam prevent him from doing that. He cannot just go and kill innocent people for his master or because of his commander or because of his boss told him so. Because he know he's going to be judged on that. So everywhere they're trying to go, all of their businesses and all of their practices is just bad, pure evil things. And they're trying to get Muslim to do that. And Muslim, when we speak about Muslim, we speak about 2 billion Muslim around the world. This is not a small number. 2 billion Muslim around the world is a huge number. And the reason why they're trying to damage the picture of Islam and keep you away from Islam and don't want you to know anything about Islam is because they don't want to lose you as a customer. Because now you become a Muslim, you're not going to drink alcohol they're selling. You're not going to take the drugs they're selling. You're not going to go work in their pornography. You're not going to go to their prostitution. You're not going to go in their strip clubs. They're going to lose you. They don't want to lose you. And then they're going to have a person standing for justice and ask for justice because that's what Muslims do. They stand for justice. And they want you just to be busy with the life they created for you, full of entertainment. Everywhere is entertainment. That's what the life they designed this life for you. They just want you to stay busy with it. They don't want you to think about the government and what the government doing and what kind of corruption they do. They want you just to enjoy your life, follow your desire, and don't think about them. Don't tell them what to do. Look at you now. You go and protest in the street, telling them to stop killing innocent children in Gaza. They kill more than 15,000 children in Gaza. What they did to you? They fire you from college, or they suspend you, or from your job, or cancel your show. Or if you are an actor, they will stop giving you movies. If you're a singer, they will cancel your show. And you go on the street, look at the colleges. American students, they're saying, basically, stop killing children. They don't even give you the right to say your opinion. They told you you have a freedom of speech. You live in a free country, right? And you go on the street, say, stop killing innocent children in Palestine. They arrest thousands of innocent students just because they're telling them to stop killing innocent children. So they want you to watch them doing the corruption and killing innocent children, and they want you to be silent. That's what they have been working on. That's why they are so mad now, because they have been doctrinating people in this country and brainwashing them since pre-K by the media. They tell them just exactly what they want them to hear. By the school, which is they control the education, they control the curriculums and what they want to push in it. And by the officials, all of them lie to you. Everything the officials tell you is lies, pure lies. Like Biden, look at Biden right now. What is Biden doing? They're telling you they're gonna force a ceasefire, and he wants Hamas to accept, right? And Israel already accepted. Liars. They're liars. He think we are fool. We're gonna just believe him. He is the one veto out every single resolution says ask for every single resolution come out from International Security Court for ceasefire, he voted out. And the time he didn't vote it out, he said is not binding. And he have been funding and sending weapons to Israel since the 7th of October. All of those bombs killing all of those children, 15,000 child so far, more than 10,000 women, is American weapon. And they're telling you we want a ceasefire. Don't believe them, they are lying. He's just doing this for the election. He just wants you to think he's doing something good so you can go and vote for him. Nobody vote for Biden. He need to be punished for his genocide. Genocide Joe, that's his name. Nobody vote for Biden. He need to know that American people will not vote for a criminal, kill children. They died in his watch. He watched them dying and he allowed it to happen. At the time, he have the power to stop it. He did not just to stop it, he helped it. He is actually a partner, because without his weapon, Israel will not be able to keep bombing innocent people for 8 months. They've already run out of the bomb they already have, and they have no bomb to kill innocent people. But because he and all of his government keep sending weapons to Israel. That's why they have all of this huge number of killing in there. So anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you is they have a lot of reasons to try to damage the picture of Islam, and they're trying their best to target Islam because they don't want you to go and look into it, because they know if you go and look into it, you will know it's the truth and you're gonna follow it. And when you follow it, that's not good for their business and practices and their what is the word? Ideology. Their ideology that they're running the world with, dominant and power or control, and go take whatever you want. That ideology, it does not go with Islam. Islam does not go with Islam. Ask for justice for all. Islam does not allow all of those things. And they know if you become a Muslim, you're not going to go fight their war. If you become a Muslim, you're not going to take their drugs and their alcohol. They know if you're going to become a Muslim, you're not going to go and work for their built $1 million pornography or prostitution or stripping or all of this kind of things they do to destroy our societies. And also they wanted to invade all of those countries. So they're trying to extinguish Allah's light. Allah actually is the creator. The name of the creator, our creator, the creator of everything. His name is Allah. They're trying to extinguish his light. And Allah refuses for his light to be extinguished. Even if they hate that. I'm sure they hate it. But they will never, ever, ever be able to extinguish Allah's light. Allah's light is like the sun. Nobody can shut the light of the sun off. And that's what the Quran is. The Quran is the light. It will get every single human out from darkness. So if you wanted to go to the light, you need to grab a Quran and read it and start following it. And that's how you're going to get out from darkness to light. So that's why they're targeting Islam and Muslims and trying to dehumanize Muslims all over the world and give bad picture for the Quran and Islam in general, because they don't want you to follow it. They don't want you to become one of us. They don't want you to become a Muslim. They want you to stay in the dark and just follow your desire. And just don't ask them what they want and what they do and how things go on. They want you just to be busy with all of the entertainment they created for you. And Islam against all of their practices, their businesses, and their ideology, their thinking. and Islam is in need, is balanced religion, okay, and is justice for all, and is international religion. It's not for a specific race or a specific color. So I advise you to stop listening to these lies they keep telling you about Islam and Muslims. Muslims are a good people. I want you to, okay, let me tell you something. It's not like everything I mentioned is like, I'm not trying to tell you Muslims are perfect. Muslims are human like anybody else. They do mistakes. But the difference between Muslim and non-Muslim is Muslims, when he do drink alcohol or take a loan with interest or fornicate, they know it's a mistake. They know it's a sin. They don't keep doing it. They will get away from it. Do you understand? And not a lot of Muslim doing those kind of big sin in Islam. Those all big sin. So we are not perfect. We are like anybody else. We do mistakes. But when we do mistakes, we try our best to go back to Allah and ask for repented. Okay? But what happened in this country, nobody think alcohol is a sin anymore. I mean non-Muslim. And nobody think prostitution is sin anymore. Nobody think fornication is sin anymore. Nobody think about a woman killing her own child in her womb is a sin anymore. Literally, it's a crime. When you go to the doctor and tell the doctor to chop your baby off in your womb and throw him in the trash, that's literally a crime. You don't want to get pregnant, keep your legs closed. But you cannot just keep killing your children. That's really, really sad. This is a crime. And it should be a crime everywhere in the world. Like, so the laws we have is so hypocrite. Like that baby, one day before you give birth to him, he have absolutely no right. You can go to the doctor, chop him off and throw him in the trash. But as soon as you give birth to him, just one day different, you give birth to him, he have all the right in the planet. Like what is this? Like how does that even make sense to any human? How, while she is in her womb, she can do whatever she wants with that kid and kill him and do whatever she wants with him. But if she deliver him just 2 days later, a week later, we have all the world, all of the right in the planet. Nobody can touch him, nobody can harm him, nobody can do anything to this baby. But while he is in her womb, what is this? So you don't want to carry baby. And those women who say, it's our body, we do whatever we want with it. Your baby is not your body. Your baby is a separate entity, is a different human. You are different and your baby is a different. He is not your arm, he is not your leg, he is not your finger, he is not your hair. He is full developed human. And he have his own rights. And he have soul in it. So when you go to the doctor and you tell the doctor to chop him off inside your womb, I want you to know that you're killing a human. You and that doctor who swore the oath to protect children and to protect life by the permission of the Supreme Court. Just think about that. Anyway, so that's why they're targeting Islam, because they're trying to get Muslims to do exactly what they got Christian and other religion people to do, which is taking a loan, drinking alcohol, taking with interest, loan with interest, get Muslim to do all of this kind of things. They couldn't. Why? Because of Islam preventing us from doing all of those things. So Islam is a wall in front of them, preventing them from having access to 2 billion human on the face of the earth. Do you understand? Plus, they don't want you to like Islam, because when you like Islam, you're going to become a Muslim and then they're going to lose a customer. So we have 1,000 become a Muslim, they lost 1,000 customer. We got 2 million people become a Muslim that they lost 2 million customer. Do you understand? Because you are their customer as long as you're still in the dark and doing what they want you to do, that life they designed for you. Do you understand? And by the way, loan with interest in Christianity is sin. Fornication in Christianity is sin. Drinking alcohol in Christianity is sin. Harming others in Christianity is sin. Killing innocent people in Christianity is sin. So you, soldier of United States of America, who going around the world killing innocent people in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, Yemen, Pakistan, Somalia, Sudan, and Palestine, you're doing sin, and God gonna judge you on what you're doing. If you think you got away with it in here, I promise you, I guarantee you, next in the afterlife, you're not getting away with absolutely nothing. God will hold you accountable to every single human you killed. So do not brag about being a hero, killing innocent people. You are a coward. You are a coward, killing innocent people and raping women. You are not a hero. Hero who fight for justice, not killing innocent unarmed people. Like what you did in Iraq, like what you did in Afghanistan, like what you did in Syria, like what you did in Palestine the past 75 years. Anyway.